I lose money, bro. Fuck, I lose money.
What day did you send? You sent me the S7 on Tuesday.
Yeah,
Tuesday night I didn't sleep.
Tuesday night as well. So
I
that
fucking didn't sleep at all.
S7 came around, and that one's coming from Arne actually.
Okay.
And he sent it to me, and I'm like, I'll have it. Gave me a price on it.
Well, the first
He
price,
gave a price.
the first price they gave was 485. We were like, 450. And then he sent the message like,
Yeah, and then he negotiated himself
it
down
was like I paid
to
400.
420.
I paid 400. I'll take 420 from a dealer. And we both looked at each other. We're like, yes, yes.
I said, invoice me. And then he responds, he's like, oh, I've got a guy coming at 11 on a retail sale. If he doesn't pay, I'll invoice. I was like, no, then don't offer.
Yeah.
But that same evening, he sent through.
Yeah, 420 was good.
That same evening, he sent through the invoice. So I was like, sweet. So, and because now I'm completely committed, JJ, could you pick that up?
Yeah, I'm super pleased with that.
It's stoked. Great. I'm getting very excited. I'm just waiting for money to land. It's all these orange fucking things. Look at them. It's like a special order for like a
Special delivery
Some
from
kinda-
Ceres.
for like an insurance fucking rep fleet
Fleet
rep car. Yeah. Are you watching our YouTube, bro?
I have not.
You're not. You need to be watching, bro. We already made 3 episodes.
Aiden was watching.
Stefano. The only reason why I continue with Maserati, because of one man, because the rest of Stellantis is trouble. But Stefano salvages this entire operation and makes it a pleasure to transact and deal and fix Maseratis. So, grazie mille, amici. So this car has been here for about a week or so. Got it from Johannesburg. Aircon was working fine, but it was super noisy. And like, I can't accept it like that, so I don't expect my client to accept it that way either. So I ended up spending a small fortune on replacing a compressor, which we got from Scuderia Parts, and the auxiliary belts, and the service, and a few other things, and a quality check. So now the car is positively ready for market. For 250 grand. Go look at what they're trying to sell. CMH is trying to sell for 250,000 rand. I'm so happy now. It's not noisy. Wasn't that the aircon wasn't blowing cold, but the problem was that you could hear this pump going, whoo, it was on its way out. So I had to spend the money. Not many people out there will spend money on maintenance on their Maseratis, unfortunately. However, Stefano told us now that the previous owner of this car owned it for a very long time and was very fond of it, and regularly brought it in for maintenance at Maserati in Bryanston. So that's good. Often Maseratis land in the wrong hands. And in the case of this car, it's good to know that the previous owner cherished his car. So happy happy days. These 6th generation Quattroportes, comparing like for like, so comparing a QP5 Sport GTS to this GTS. This car, a little bit more amalgamated, a little bit more generic. There's a lot of Stellantis bits around here, even the switchgear here, the infotainment system straight out of a Jeep Grand Cherokee, which is like, Stefano insists I say it's the Jeep that has the Maserati part, but no. We know that that's not the case. But, you know, so they do lack a little bit of the soul of the Ferrari-owned Maserati era models, but they are fast. Man, this car is quick. So let me put a gear or two down and just do a pull. You'll feel this thing just goes. That's like 150, just quick. 70 almost. Like it gets there. The progress is immense. It's quick. This car is quick. Look at the sheer size of this thing. 5.3 meters long. It's one of the longest production cars on the road. The advantage, obviously, and maybe the purpose of it, is that these cars are the sort of interesting alternative to luxury transfers. So instead of going in an S-Class like everyone else, you go in an Italian car. See? So much legroom. This seat's all the way back, and my knees, my feet, I got plenty here. Super comfortable, luxury express. These are 21-inch Titano wheels. That's the name that Maserati gives to this specific design. They're finished in like a slightly darker silver, which I really like. Red caliper pops nicely, and the Trident also in red. Very cool. So this 3.8 twin-turbo V8 is the F156 block. We've spoken about the F136, which is in the previous generation of the Quattroporte, the QP5, and the Gran Turismo that we had in our first video. This is the successor, twin turbo, smaller displacement, but heaps of power, quite a big power jump to almost 400 kilowatt, 390 kilowatt on this. Rockets this 5-meter barge from 0 to 100 in 4.4 seconds. That's wild for a performance saloon. So the previous generation Quattroporte was a little bit shorter, just under 5 meters, but the boot space on it was laughable. This time round, they listened to their consumer needs and gave it a proper size trunk. So plenty of space there in the back for all of its occupants. So this car is a 2015. It's got 51,000 Ks on the clock, which is nice low mileage for what is now almost a 10-year-old car. And we've done a quality check, a health check at Maserati, gave it a service, did that whole aircon compressor replacement, and it's now ready for market. We've taken our sweet time with this, as we do all the time with Maseratis. Before you put it on the market, we go through it with a very fine-tooth comb. I'll probably drive it for a few more days as well. I have spent some time behind the wheel of the car. I'm generally happy with everything else, and the things that I wasn't happy about, we've addressed. This car is going to go on the market for $899,995. Probably be up on Auto Trader next week. Really nice, plenty of value. Sub 900 grand car. You can buy a 3-year-old 320i for that money. Come on, man. Buy the Mazda. So if we compare it to, like I just did, a 900,000 Rand 3 Series, you're getting a 3 Series that's in maintenance plan or in motor plan, right? So you don't have to pay for any repairs or servicing or anything of the sort. You have to obviously consider those costs when buying a Maserati instead for that budget. But it's not the maintenance costs so much. I just want to sort of differentiate this for you guys or somebody that's considering purchasing a Maserati, that it's not the servicing. There's a lot of like aftermarket parts available, like brake pads and things like that, shocks, little rubber mounts, bushings, etc. You can import them from the UK. They arrive here very quickly and all at reasonable prices. So it's not much more to maintain than a Maserati or a Mercedes or a BMW, but it's the repairs that get expensive. The parts cost for items that break, not consumables, but aircon compressors, engine. The transmission is actually a ZF8, so that's a German gearbox, so Maserati went with that direction from the previous generation still. But just to give you an example, this little key, this comfort access key, yeah, it's very nice. It's got a metal, it's very weighty, it's got a metal surround. But if you want to replace or get a second key, it's almost 40,000 Rand. Earlier this week, a little birdie sent me a message with a car that just got listed on, I think it was Marketplace, and then the following day was off again. We managed to contact this guy and we're in time to secure and do a deal on a very freakishly low mileage Mercedes-Benz. Have a look at this E350 Coupe that we got in stock this week. This car has done 9,000 kilometers from new. It's a 2011 model car. One owner, it belonged to an older gent who stopped driving it in 2019. That was it. That was the last time I drove up until a couple of weeks ago. Absolutely impeccable, unblemished, untarnished, and yeah, what a superb way to spend just over 400,000 Rand, because that's all we're asking for it. If you look at the steering wheel, you can see how nice and clean and tidy it is, still retaining its original matte finish. Same thing with the seats. There's no scuffs, no marks, no creasing, no stretching of the leather. It is just perfect, and I particularly like this very light shade of gray called Oyster. There's a particular styling feature on Mercedes coupes that I really love, and that's this. Pillarless windows and no B-pillar here. So it opens up this wonderful, beautiful silhouette of the car. Gives a lot more room in the cabin and just creates a really nice atmosphere. This car smells new. This car presents new in every way possible. Like, I feel bad sitting on these seats, so I'm just gonna sit here. Look at how beautifully preserved all of the chrome work is. It's just an impeccable specimen. I love it. Somebody whoever buys this car is like literally getting deal, super good deal here. So this is JJ, by the way, who's a core and instrumental member of this small team of ours. JJ handles everything that I cannot handle, which is because I have severe allergies to admin and paperwork and emails and all of that stuff. He's also taken on the role of our in-house F&I, and he's busy training up and doing all of these things. But JJ is also, like me, an avid petrol head, car enthusiast, and lover of all things without any exhaust boxes. So JJ, actually, when we went to go buy this car, and we'd previously gone out about 2 years ago, it was, right?
Yeah, it was in Hansbach.
The red car. So there was a red E350 Coupe as well. It had a bit more mileage, still super low, like 30.
Yeah, I think it was about 28,000.
28,000 Ks. Again, original owner. We drove out there. Back then, I just got my own Ferrari, and that's where we went in that car to Gansbaai. Also got arrested, well, not arrested, but stopped by the cops, and there was a whole long story. But they let us go, and we proceeded to the client, bought his car. And a day later, that guy calls us and says, I made a mistake. I don't want to sell the car anymore. I want it back, please. And we said, well, dude, we can't really work like this. You know, you can have it back. Like, you know, we won't charge you the full premium that we were going to retail the car for, but, you know, here's our counter offer. We ended up not doing that deal with him. But this time around, JJ called it, same thing, right?
Yeah, pretty much when we left after we bought this car, this guy was so upset. I could see he was not in the right mind to do this deal, but he ended up selling us the car, and left there. I told it to him. I was like, I really think this guy, he's so upset, he's gonna call us back and he's gonna want to buy this car back. And it was also a day later. I got a phone call towards the end of the day, and this guy started with a long story of how he's upset. He doesn't want the little bit of money that he made in the car with this deal. He feels like he's got too much sentiment attached to this car. And he did it. He asked me, JJ, can I buy this car back for me, please? I don't care what you guys are going to retail it for. I want it back. And don't think we're going to be ending up doing that deal anyway. I haven't heard from him, but let's see. Car's live now, so it's open for anybody to come and grab.
This guy's a
This is my
superstar.
hero.
This man has the entire classic car trade by the short and curlies.
You know what? We try to lead from the front.
But we prefer long and straighties.
Yeah, brother. How's it you? Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, it's been a while.
What a group of kings.
Did you like and subscribe?
Bro, I like it.
And subscribe
I didn't
it?
follow the instructions, but I'm bad at following instructions.
Okay,
anyway.
you're gonna
But
on
from
camera
today-
now. You're gonna make a promise.
Okay, sure.
Like, subscribe.
Well, I've got something here for
And-
you, brother. Just a reminder not to do alphas again. Because you lose money on an alpha.
Never, bro. I've never lost money on an Alfa Romeo.
I don't think you lose money.
This is cool, bro. I lose money, bro. Fuck, I lose money.
Love Mazdas,
You're a good
bro.
buzzer, man.
Love Mazdas, bro. I make money on them.
Yeah. Well, bro, they need a big daddy to take them under the arm.
Exactly.
Give them a bit of love.
You're right.
There's value to be added.
He's talking the truth. You see, he knows. He knows. Maserati game, bro. Someone's got to do it in this country. Seems to be it's me. Seems to be it's me.